Hi, I'm Ashley. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I filmed this video ages and ages ago of me cleaning my house. I didn't do the kitchen or the bathroom, so if you want to see those, leave a little comment below. But yeah, I filmed this ages ago and now I'm stuck in my house with nothing else to do, so I thought I would actually finish it and upload it to the internet. Please enjoy. So we're going to start in the bedroom. Let's get rid of all this washing. This is like a week's worth of washing that I just sort of throw off at the end of the day and chuck in the corner because the laundry basket's the opposite side of the house, which really isn't far. Let's get rid of Mitchell's little pile as well, his side of the bed. Next up, we're going to get rid of all the stuff on these shelves, strip them off, wipe them all down, dust them off, and put everything back together again at the end. I'm also going to go all the way under the TV and make sure I get right underneath and dust the actual TV off a little bit, although I didn't do a very good job of this, as you'll see. Now I'm just going to clean the mirror, make sure it's nice and sparkly. As you can see, the TV is still really gross. Next up is to get rid of this laundry that's just hanging on the radiator to dry. It's now dry, so let's put it away. And lastly is to strip the bed. Oh, not quite lastly, I'm going to hoover as well. I couldn't quite get the duvet to fold how I wanted it to, but I just gave up. I'm just chucking all the bedding on the floor because that's all going to go down to the washing machine in a second. So off to the kitchen we go. I'm just going to chuck everything into the machine. This is all the bedding. I'm going to do a separate load for all the clothes that I took out of the bedroom, and there's a lot more to go in there as well from the other room, which you'll see in a second when I've finished hoovering this one. I did go through the whole room, but you couldn't really tell with all the footage, so I've cut a little bit out. But I have gone underneath the bed and all around the sides, and now just going under the bear and under this cardboard box that Mowgli likes to sit in. And the dressing room. This is one of the worst rooms, I'm not gonna lie. There's a good like week and a half's worth of washing that needs to be put away, and my dressing table is covered in stuff that just needs to be put away. So let's get to it. Just making sure everything's nicely folded and putting it away in the dresser and in the wardrobe that's behind the camera. This did take me like half an hour, but I've sped the footage up quite a bit. And we've got loads of these flannel shirts. I wasn't sure if these were clean or dirty, so I've just hung them up on the door for now. Now we can see the sides. Let's give them a good wipe and polish down. Put everything that's out away. And then I'm going to clean the mirror as well. Next up is the desk. This was one of the worst bits, but you couldn't really see what I was doing, so I cut a lot of it out. I did wipe over the big mirror as well, but I didn't film that, I just filmed this one. I'll just put everything that I use daily goes out and everything else goes away. So next up is to hoover. Mowgli doesn't like the hoover, so he's gonna run away. and I'm going to move everything off the floor to hoover underneath it, including the guitar and the ottoman, which lives under the window usually. I wasn't sure if that was in the middle, it wasn't, so I moved it, which is really heavy by the way. It's completely full of handbags and just loads of stuff that's mine. Next up is to clean the windowsill, which was again a bit grubby from Mowgli's messy paws, but now everything is clean and shiny. You can see all the sides and all the floor. So I'm going to talk over this bit because it's the worst bit, I think, in the house. It's been quite rainy here in England the last few days, so the stairs look a bit gross, and that's mostly down to somebody jumping up and down onto the windowsill. And there's tracks that go all the way around, and you can see exactly where he's gone. So I'm going to clean this now. And that's how he gets up. And he jumps up there, onto there, and he jumps down there. So with the same spray bottle, I am just wiping down the wall. I sprayed it onto the cloth rather than onto the wall because I didn't want the walls to get too wet, but they ended up getting quite wet anyway because there was a lot of mud on it. It has been raining a lot recently, and there are quite a lot of like muddy puddles in our garden. So when Mowgli comes in, it does just go everywhere around the house. And even though there's a mat at the back door, he doesn't use it because he's a cat. Also, this windowsill is like the same height as me, so I couldn't really see what I was doing. You'll see that I'm like stretching to try and look and see if I'm getting all the dirt and some bits. I think I did. I had to go up the stairs to have a look. I think I got all of it. Also, while we're here, that's my little cactus, and that other one is my little money plant, which I was gifted as a really small plant, and I've grown it out quite a lot at the moment. It has got a little baby growing in the bottom, and I think I might propagate that, but I'm not too sure just yet. And I'm just going to wipe over the banister and make sure I get all that mud up, because there was a lot of it on here. This is the first sort of stop for him as he runs in the house. So a lot of the mud gets stuck here, and because it's gloss white, you can really see it. The wall is still a bit wet from the cleaning, but it's just so much better, so much. So next up is the floor. As you can see, this is where he comes in the house, comes through the front room and leaves all his muddy paw prints on the floor. I've also got just over there the washing to put away, a couple of little bits to tidy up, and just bits to put away and tidy up. Now washing. Okay, see you in a moment. So I'm just going to put everything away. I've already done the washing just off camera because there's a lot of underwear on there and I don't really want you guys to see it, sorry. And next up is just to put everything away. There's a lot of stuff on here. It doesn't look like it, it's mostly the cleaning towels for the cars. But there was a lot of other junk just sort of piled up. This is sort of our little dumping ground of where we put stuff when we come in. So let's get rid of these. And the DJ controller that I barely use, but I really should learn to use. Vinyl player and some other like tote bags and stuff that just gets chucked here. These cushions, they're meant to live upstairs. And Nigel. That's me realising that Hoover was upstairs and going to get it. So I'm just hoover over all the floor and then I'm going to wipe it all down with the sponge mop. I really had to scrub over where the muddy bits are as well, like around right in the way. A lot of it was just off camera and you couldn't really tell, but there was a lot of caked in mud from Mr's paws. Next up I'm just going to take this upstairs and the keyboard, and there's the cat scratchies going to stay there, and then we've got some Christmas presents we just haven't tidied away yet, and the shelves are a little bit messy, so I'm just going to give those a little tidy up. Now we're doing the shelves. There's a lot of stuff that's new on the shelves from Christmas time, so a lot of it's just been thrown on. I decided not to fully reorganise them. I am going to pull everything off at some point and make it look a lot tidier, because there is a lot of stuff that can be put away. But yeah, for now I'm just sort of tidying up a little bit so it looks a bit more tidy. Mowgli came to help as well, and he didn't realise I'd seen him, and as I stroked him he did a big jump, but you can't tell on camera because he was the other side of me, but he did a full on like, oh my god, someone's touching me, and jumped. It was really funny, poor thing. Next up is to hoover this bit of the floor and wipe it down with the same mop. Now we're going to move on to the tables. There's a lot of junk that we chuck on here. Chocolates from Christmas and just stuff that needs to go away. So I just got rid of everything, and I'm just wiping it down and putting the candle back. Same for this table. This one's right by the front door, so everything just gets chucked on there, including all the post and just stuff that I need to like just put down as I come in the front door. So it's a bit of a dumping ground. I'm just going to take everything off and wipe it down just like the other table. And the only things going back on are the coasters, the candle, and the centerpiece Yankee candle thing that Mitchell's sister got us for Christmas. And then there's hairspray, a body spray, and an antibac, because there's a mirror just the other side of that door, and it's the last thing we do when we leave. Next up is this chair, just getting rid of everything on it. There's a blanket that's meant to be folded up, a couple of coats that have been thrown on here, and a small pile of other stuff which I'm just going to get rid of. I stopped for a little play with the cat and he decided to bite me, and he took the sleeve from the hoodie and I had to pull my whole arm out to get it back because he kept trying to bite me. I actually played with him for a good half an hour or so before finishing. I had to give him a fish to get my sleeve back. Next up though is to clear everything off the floor and to hoover everything, including all around under the sofas, which I didn't really film because you couldn't really tell what I was doing, but you can see me hoover the rug in 2 seconds, so. There's also an ASOS box just the other side of that chair, which does live there. It is Mowgli's box. We've poked some holes out the bottom and we use it as like a whack-a-mole box. He absolutely loves it. Next up is to make the bed. I'm going to make this pretty quickly. I'm just going to move everything off, get the bottom sheet on and build the bed up really quickly. So there we go. And now it's just throw a blanket to pop on the end to gather up all the cat dirt because he's a very fluffy cat. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of me sort of cleaning my house. I didn't do the kitchen or the bathroom. I think I talked about that earlier. If I didn't, I didn't do the kitchen or the bathroom. If you'd like to see those, then leave a little comment below and I will do those. They definitely need doing at the moment. Sorry I haven't been posting recently as well. I kind of like just didn't make anything, didn't feel like making any sort of videos. I went through some shit and yeah. If you want me to do like a life update video, then yeah, again leave a comment or something below and I will try and do that. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks, bye.